In this video, we will talk about RockitSeller. It's a tool which helps to have all the tools you need in your Amazon business in one place, and you don't need to decide which other tools to use because RockitSeller can help you with a lot of steps in your Amazon journey, like research, advertising, preparing listings, and much more. We'll talk about this tool with Tahir, who is the founder of RockitSeller. Hi, Tahir.
Hey, Augustus, thanks for having me.
And I think the way we will do this session is that Tahir will introduce us to the concepts, and later he will show a demo. And if you will have any questions in the meantime, don't hesitate to write them in the live chat if you're watching live, or in the comment section below if you're watching the replay of this session. So I think we just move forward, and yeah, Tahir, maybe shortly introduce yourself and like explain why we're here, and then we'll jump to the slides and demo.
Sure, Augustus. Hey guys, my name is Tahir Khan, founder and CEO of RockitSeller. Now, if you have ever looked at, and Augustus pointed to this, people say, why does RockitSeller have so many tools? Well, you're right to question that if you think Amazon is a single problem. It's not. It's a plethora of problems. So the way I envision is, well, we cannot answer to every problem. We cannot create a solution for every problem, but the top problems that people experience, and that is the reason for these many tools. Augustus, you hinted to that, and most sellers don't fail because they lack tools. They fail because they make decisions that are out of order. They will optimize ads before knowing their margins. They reprice before they understand buyer behavior, and they scale before having inventory discipline. And Rocket Seller is built around a simple concept that we call stack, which is strategy, tuning, asking price, campaign ad spend, and keep scaling. So let me show you, Augustus, what I mean by stack. I'll share my screen and I'll be ruffling papers so people don't mind me. I'm trying to keep myself disciplined and on time. So I'll go ahead
Sure.
and share my screen.
Yeah. So while Tahir is sharing the screen, please, if you at any time enjoy this session, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and like this video to support our work. And again, if you have any questions in the meantime, shoot them in the live chat or in the comment section below. Get the screen from Tahir already, so we see your screen ready to
So
go.
yeah, so Augustus, it's my experience that Amazon doesn't reward effort; it rewards sequence and order. Uh, Case in point, did you know that 44% that the current active Amazon seller count, at least in North America, is down 44% in the last 10 years. And does it mean that Amazon is dead and that people are abandoning Amazon? No, it's the hackers. There are people that got into the business to make a quick buck, and they start doing these hacky stuff, and their account gets knocked out, and they do things that are out of order. What people need to realize is, for every problem, you don't need to react. As long as you build a stack that automatically responds to those changing market conditions and buying and selling conditions, you should be okay. And that is the reason our entire toolkit is fashioned around stack. And if you see, stack is upside down over here because every layer in our toolkit is designed to answer one simple question. Take, for example, strategy. Should we even touch this product now? This goes into product research. Tuning. Is our offer worthy of traffic? Asking price, which is ads. Are we shaping demand or bleeding margin? Campaign ad spend. Now, that asking price is, do we understand buyer behavior enough for us to even touch ads? And when we go to ads, is traffic justified right now? Do we have all the ducks in a row? Is a profit margin defined? Do we understand buyer behavior? Do we have enough quality traffic that we're driving our listing? Is Are our listings optimized for us to spend money on ads? And then, do we have enough inventory discipline that we can actually scale to other platforms? So, Augustus, if you don't mind, I'll get into demoing the actual product that answers actual products that answer the simple question, and it is each product is a layer in our stack. So we'll start off with strategy. I'll introduce scale pilot. Okay, one thing that I want everyone to understand is every Rocket Seller product exists to answer one simple question. This session isn't about features, it's about helping you figure out which layer you're skipping and why Amazon keeps fighting you. So, take for example, I'm showing this product. Augustus, I went to Scale Pilot and I picked a random product and I just click Analyze. Now, currently, product research, how it is performed. People go to Keepa or Helium 10, they look for keywords or products that they think they want to sell, and they look at categories, they look at BSR, and then they just shoot in the dark. People don't have marketing intelligence, the intelligence that is needed to actually source the product. What should be my budget? When should I launch it? How should I differentiate it? What keywords should I use in my ad spend? What should be my ad spend? No other product on the market does this. And what I've tried with Scale Pilot is bring that intelligence and put it in front of you in under 10 seconds and tell you whether this product is even worth touching. So this is at the S in our stack, which is strategy. This is a random product I picked up, and here's your market analysis, differentiation, growth potential reasoning, competitive intelligence, how you should compete, recommendations, white space opportunities, when should you launch, how much money you need, your break even timeline, your keyword and tacos. So, what I've done with this product is answer one simple question: do we even need to look at this? Okay, does this price meet your price criteria? The shipping costs, which come after this, is the shipping cost manageable? Can we even make a buck? So that is the fundamental question that Scale Pilot answers. Augustus, should we even look at this? Should we even touch this? Okay. Once you have sourced your product, of course, you would want to list and drive organic traffic as much as possible to your listing. Now, sourcing is a different problem, but you cannot automate sourcing. You have to go out, talk to vendors, and get them to actually produce a product that you want to differentiate on. But once you have sourced your product, next thing is listing. So I'm going to share list pilot. So what list pilot does is automatically analyzes your current titles, your bullet points, your images, and then you can completely optimize. It provides a three sets of bullet points and five sets of titles that are optimized based on the Rufus factors and Cosmos. So you're not guessing. You have someone that has been around the block, AI, and our own product research that we have taken all that logic and fed into our LLM. And what you'll see is, so what you're looking at right now, Augustus, is these are my the old images for my product. They look pixelated, don't look good. And here are the images that are generated using our AI.
So you have
So
an
all
engine which generates images in the back, right?
Yes,
Nice.
and most most of our users, they they love this feature because it gets them 99%. For some users, 100% there. You just download the image or just push the image from List Pilot right to their Amazon listing. You can also A/B test your listings. If you're an advanced user and are running ads on an ASIN, you can actually A/B test your titles and bullet points from within our software. People charge an arm and a leg just for this feature. We have baked it into List Pilot. Um, you can say, okay, optimize my title. Now it will provide you a list of 5 different titles, um, and it will give you the impact your optimization would have based on our what our AI thinks. So character count, primary keywords, feature density is poor. This is the existing analysis, and here are your suggestions for your titles. Likewise for bullet points. Now I'm trying to keep this short, but everything that you need for your listing optimization, optimized listings, bullet points, images, list pilot will get you there, 100%. So once you have optimized your listings, hopefully you'll start driving organic growth to your listing. The next thing is you, people most of the time the sellers, they do not understand buyer behavior. They don't understand the relation between price and volume. They don't understand what impact price changes have on their listings. So next thing I'm going to share with you guys is price pilot, and I'm going to
Yeah.
share my screen. Okay, so among other things, look at Price Pilot is not a repricer. It has repricing built in, and it can really reprice your competition out of the ballpark. But think of Price Pilot as the pricing intelligence engine that you need to really understand the relation between um, your your pricing and the impact that will have on the volume, the elasticity. It understands buyer behavior. What we do is based on your subscription level, we start training your listings, your ASINs, and start learning from and determine what the optimum price, what is the relation between the price and volume. Take, for example, we did training on this ASIN, um, and I'm going to generate the curve, which is nothing but a set of 20 price points below and above the current price point of 38.99. It says demand is highly sensitive to price. A 1% price change will decrease demand by 2%. This is the holy grail of pricing. If you do not understand this and do not understand how it influences buyer behavior, you'll spend money on ads and waste money because you don't know where the sweet spot is. Uh, you'll spend more than you need to on ads if you do not understand buyer behavior. And that is what Price Pilot does. Take, for example, based on the elasticity, it will predict what your volume and revenue will be based on a certain price. You can also do price impact analysis. What was the impact of a price change on my listing? How did rank change? How did volume change? So these are the critical factors for you as an Amazon seller to understand before you even think about spending on ads. Again, this goes back to stack strategy, scale pilot, tuning, list pilot, pricing, um, price pilot, and now we'll get into ad pilot, Augustus.
Is interface interconnected between these tools? Let's say if somebody has subscribed to each of these segments, pilot, list pilot, they can navigate easily between each
Well, we
interface.
don't have a consolidated view, is if that's what you mean. We don't have a consolidated dashboard. But take for example, and I'll show this to you. when you're in ad pilot, when you're looking at a listing, it will tell you your listing score, your listing quality score, and what you need to do in optimize to optimize your listing. It will also
Mhm.
tell you whether your listing is ready for ad spend. We have a meter over there, a visual meter, visual indicator that tells you whether your listing is optimized enough and whether your listing is actually ready for ad spend and why it thinks or why it does not think. Also, if you're subscribed to List Pilot, it will automatically optimize your listings. Well, listing is not automatic optimization because I believe that effective AI is the synergistic relation between human and machine. So, what you need to do is look at the listing optimization, the titles and bullet points that are suggested by our AI, the impact that it will have, the optimization will have, and select the correct title and bullet point, and then you go into image generation. You generate the image, and then you see which one would be actually effective. The cool thing is, and this is what I tell my sellers, once you optimize something, don't touch it at least for the next 7 days. And if you're a brand, good. You can go download your brand analytics report today, optimize your title, and download your brand analytics report, sales and traffic report after 7 days, and look at whether impressions went up. Are they headed in the right direction? Okay, so it's a lot of interfacing with external systems like Amazon. That's a reason we didn't want to completely optimize the listing optimization part. Humans are actually required. AI will do the heavy lifting, but you do have to approve it. And that's what basically in 2026, humans have become approvers rather than doers. AI is doing most of the things at a speed that no human can match. Okay. So if you're doing your spreadsheets and your weekly check ins today, you're already behind. Okay. What you need to do is leverage the tools and AI that is available today in order for you to actually compete in the market in 2026. So I really think our roles as sellers has changed from doers to only approvers. That's the reason you optimize your listing. You before you optimize it, download your brand analytics, sales traffic report, look at your impressions, optimize it, wait 7 days, download the report, and compare. Is it headed in the right direction? And if it is going in the right direction, leave it. Else, go into the next set of optimization. So this is a process that you have to be involved in. Once you drive organic traffic, once you understand buyer behavior, then you're ready for the next level in our stack, which is campaign spend. And let's get
Mhm.
into campaign spend. This will be the perfect segue into this. You're looking at ad palette now, right?
Yes.
So I'm showing just a couple of screens in our product. What you see here is the optimization. Now, remember, most of the PPC tools out there that I've come across that they do not take into account a seller's inventory um, when they optimize for ads. Our system, the first thing it does, our system does inventory aware ads optimization. The first thing it does, do we have enough inventory? If you don't, then it starts dropping bids until the time you replenish the stock. If you don't replenish it, it will automatically stop the campaign. It also classifies you as a seller. Anyone that comes into our system is assigned the conservative template. This is where the system learns. So it has benchmarks for optimization. Okay, it decides everyone that comes in is classified conservative, then it optimizes, uh, and then it learns, and it will then either push you into average optimization or extreme optimization, depending on how our system has performed in the past, how it has done optimization in the past. It also shows you all the optimizations that it has done. It surfaces everything to you so that you're not looking at a black box. Oh, the system did something and this happened. It is a complete audit of all the optimizations. In fact, let's look at analytics. So these are the analytics. You can change your spend, sales, clicks, and it will tell you how your business is performing. These are the look at these. These are the smart campaign recommendations. They change based on your based on the date range that you select. And remember, I was telling you the listing quality score and the ad spend. This is what it classifies each listing as. Performance score. Why it is this? It explains everything to you. Why is
And
this
in,
underperforming?
Mhm. And
Why
inside
is it?
ads, sorry, inside ads pilot, how much sellers have control in manual tweaks, and how much you say it's automatic?
You can go in and change your, like I was saying here, you can change your parameters here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can manage your min bid increase, max bid increase. I would suggest you don't, but you can tune our optimization to your level and understanding only if you really understand uh, your metrics. Of course, the
Mm-hmm.
system does this for you, but we suggest you let our system do the work and monitor. And our tools are crafted from the point of sellers, you being an approver rather than the doer. Let the system do its job, look at the results, and then you can tweak it. So you do have control, complete control over optimization. One more thing. Here is something new that we added before Amazon did actually. We had so this ad pilot used to be AdStein, our older ads optimization tool. But what we did was we built into this our AI where you can talk to our AI and it will tell you can ask it about anything about your campaigns and it will tell you what's going on. So these are the canned queries that you have that you can run, and these are classified based on keywords, performance, or optimization. Recent ad pilot optimization right on the dashboard. Um, Ad pilot impact analysis, your charts, growth opportunities, insights, and AI. Here, if you look at targeting, so this data comes, these are your actual competitors. Now remember, I don't know how much the audience understands about POE, which is the Product Opportunity Explorer, Amazon's Product Opportunity Explorer. The competition that you see on Amazon.com is not how Amazon's algorithm, Cosmos, treats competition. It classifies competitions around search terms. It identifies products that meet a particular customer's a specific customer need, and those categories can be very different. That's one thing. If you do not understand that, please do that. Everything in Cosmos and Rufus is tailored around customer need. So if a product that is in a different subcategory meets a customer need, it is your competition. So what we're showing here is your keywords, the opportunity scores, and how we calculate them, your competitors, your share, what the opportunity is, growth trends for those search terms, and these come straight from Amazon's product opportunity explorer. No secret over here, and we analyze your keyword based on competitor targeting, what the risks, and come up with risk scores, market share expansion, sales risk, competitive intensity, everything that you need. And here is our AI powered recommendations based on what our system has learned. Now let's get into our last product, which is Channel Pilot. This is the last product in our stack, which lets you scale everywhere. Amazon is very competitive, ultra competitive, um, and you have um, account risks, and all kinds of policies that you have to adhere to. What Channel Pilot lets you do is seamlessly um, scale to other platforms, eBay, Walmart, Shopify, Newegg, Etsy, and TikTok, without you doing any extra work or hiring VAs. It considers Amazon as the sole source of truth. You can automate fulfillment using your FBA inventory. Our system synchronizes inventory and pricing every 30 minutes. You can also manage your pricing. For instance, if you're selling on Amazon for $1, you can say match Amazon price when you sync to Walmart, or you stay above or below Amazon's current listing offer. This way, what you do, most of the sellers, what they do is they list, and then all of a sudden, Amazon's offer is higher, and you haven't touched Walmart's offer. Amazon's finds a lower offer, it turns on CPT, you lose the buy box. So this is the biggest challenge. Plus, you oversell and you risk account suspension. Though these are the problems that we solve using Amazon as the sole source of truth. I'm going to share only one screen of Channel Pilot, which shows you consolidated view, which doesn't make too many sales. Like you can see a consolidated your sales numbers from every channel you have connected, your recent orders. You can force sync all orders, reconcile inventory, view fulfillment queue, inventory alerts. So it gives you a bird's eye view of the current health of your multi-channel operations.
And what channels can you connect besides Amazon?
Walmart, eBay, Shopify, Newegg, Etsy, TikTok,
Nice.
and if you're selling books, we also support eBooks, Volor Books, and Biblio. So 12 different channels. In inventory, you can plan your inventory, your shipments. This is where you reconcile your inventory. You ship something out to Amazon. You can reconcile your shipments right over here, and it will highlight missing units or overages. Inventory levels is all your inventory, your FBA inbound available to sell, all right here. um, and it will forecast your inventory needs based on your sales. Financial is where you can add expenses, manage all your expenses. We track your storage fees and everything. You can track your refunds. You can so here you can add vendors, edit vendors. You can upload your warehouse inventory and automatically push it to all the channels. You can analyze your inbound shipments. If you're doing multi-channel, this is where all your orders that are received from connected marketplaces will show up. You can click on the sales order on the Amazon order ID. It will log you straight. It will take you straight into Seller Central. Product performance is all the sales that you have made for a specific market during a certain period. And dashboard is where this is this is the dashboard that gives you a complete overview of all your multi-channel efforts. So remember, folks, stack: strategy, tuning, asking price, campaign optimization, and scaling. If there's something that I want you guys to take away, is that if your stack is out of order, or if you're flying by the seat of your pants, and if you don't have a sequence, remember, Amazon doesn't reward effort; it rewards sequence and order. Look at your business from the perspective of stack, and fix that layer, and do not skip the order. Very important in order for you to succeed on Amazon.
Great, thank you. I assume that's that's all the tools you wanted to show for us.
Yeah.
And maybe you can explain a little bit the pricing, the logic behind the pricing. If someone wants to try just one tool or sign up for all, do they need to sign up for all, and so on?
No, they don't. So the one thing that people need to do is identify where in the stack are you. Do you need help? Do you need to understand buyer behavior? Do you need to understand the relation between price and volume? Do you need to reprice, compete with others? Do you need to? Most of the people that probably are listening are private label sellers. Private label sellers think that they don't need a repricer, but that's not completely true. There are situations where you have excess inventory that you want to get rid of, and how do you do that? You want to sell a X number of units per day. The only thing that you actually control when selling on Amazon is pricing, right? Everything other than pricing, reviews, and organic ranking, they are dependent on so many factors that are not in your control. So you configure a repricer to keep dropping prices in certain increments until a sales velocity is reached. After that, it goes back to the price where the sales velocity has been achieved. So that's a myth that you don't need a repricer. But Price Pilot is just not a repricer. It's a complete pricing intelligence. It lets you analyze what kind of impact pricing has on your business, and how buyers react to that price change. In effect, you understand buyer behavior. So before you spend money on ads, make sure your margins are protected. You understand how buyers what the relation between your price and volume is, which is elasticity. Before you must spend money on ads, make sure that your listings are optimized. You have A plus content. Um, so that feeds into ads. Once you're selling well and you're getting a good enough ROAS, then you start scaling, um, growing and expanding on other places. But expanding is expensive currently. You have to hire a VA, pay them $3,000-4,000 a month, and then you're still depending on humans to keep pricing in sync, inventory in sync, and shipping on time, right? We take all that out of the equation. You just pay a flat subscription price, and the system does all this for you automatically. So the going back to your original question, identify where in the stack you need help. Work on that stack and do not skip the order. So if you think you need help in pricing, it doesn't necessarily mean that your listings are completely optimized. So pricing is flat. We don't charge you. Take for example other tools, they charge you flat price and a rev share. We don't, especially for ads. We don't. It's a flat pricing. It's based on the number of campaigns, and we have a multi-tool discount. So
Mhm.
I don't think this is not this wasn't supposed to be a demo, and I intentionally did not do a demo other than share a couple of screens. Neither did I talk about features. What what I wanted to do with this demo is educate people on the stack and take home this point that Amazon rewards order and sequence. Most of the people that aren't, most of the sellers that aren't here anymore, they lost because they did everything out of order. If you blindly spend money on ads, you're making Amazon rich and writing yourself to poverty. So you really need to understand your business and take control of the stack. Identify where in the stack you need help and do not skip the order.
All right. So in order to get the price, they would have to like check the website or contact support team, right?
They can contact support, they can contact me, and let's talk. Let me understand where you need help, where in the stack you are, and then I can probably suggest a tool or a set of tools. And I'm not going to make it a sales pitch based on the way I talk. Augustus, you know, I'm not a salesman. I'm the creator, the engineer, the mind behind this. So I'll do an honest evaluation of where we think we can help you the most, and then suggest tools. And if you subscribe to multiple tools, we'll give you a good discount, and we'll try to retain you and keep you as a happy customer. If all you need is, if I think that you all you need to do is understand buyer behavior, then I'll suggest Price Pilot to you. So our prices are very, very reasonable for the amount of intelligence and the work that it takes out of a seller's hand.
And is your tool suitable for agencies in case some agency is interested to work with you?
Most definitely, we built this entire stack from the perspective of anyone that is selling on Amazon, but agencies can really benefit from our toolkit because it automates some of the most pressing points, not everything, but some of the most pressing points, and most of and points where agencies spend a lot of resources, time, effort, and money. We automate all that. So this is perfect for a solution for agencies too.
All right. I think we're good with all the explanations and the presentations of the 5 tools you have created for Amazon sellers to grow. And we do have a link below in the description, of course, if you want to try this tool, and some instructions of the current offer up to date in the description as well. So if you message info@rockitseller.com, I believe, Tahir,
Yeah,
they will take care of you if you mention this video. And I think it's very interesting, and I hope people will find useful for their Amazon journey.
yeah, absolutely. I really hope they do. And anyone that sends an email from this webinar to info@rocketseller.com, please reference this webinar so we know where the traffic came from, whether I did a good job or piss poor job.
All right. Thank you very much, Tahir, for your time, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Thank you, Augustus. Thank you for having me.
Bye. And now I invite you to watch other playlists with many other demos we have done in the last years of different Amazon software tools. So check this out.